Hey mountain bikers, I am Chris Wessels with MTB Trail Review, and today I'm going to join one of the great debates in mountain biking. Do we ride flat or do we ride clipped? So before I start the great debate, I'm going to tell you that I'm already biased because I don't think I've been on flat pedals for 15 years. But because I want it to actually be a debate, I'm going to try them today. So real quick, just a couple of the advantages and disadvantages with each, and then I'm going to put on these flat pedals with these nice brand new Giro Jacket shoes that actually have some grip and go down the Big Rock DH at Cowles Mountain. We'll see what happens. So the reason that I've always ridden clipped, number one, I just thought I was supposed to as a mountain biker, because when I grew up mountain biking, that's kind of what you did. You transitioned from flat to clipped. You know, now it's not so much the case. The advantages with clipped, obviously you're connected to the bike. You have a lot more control over the back end of the bike. And I'm curious to see if the skills I developed a long time ago, once again, 15 years since I've had flat pedals, will still transfer to riding unclipped with flat pedals and sticky shoes. So that's one of the major advantages with clipped. I'm curious to see if it'll transfer. People talk about, you know, climbing with power. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. What I do think will matter though is that when I'm climbing those really techy sections, I know that my shoes are going to be glued to my pedals no matter what, which brings me to the disadvantage. With clipped-in pedals, no matter how good you are at unclipping, sometimes you're just not going to unclip in time, and you're going to fall and it's going to hurt. With these guys, it is way easier to bail. So that is one of the major advantages. Also, you can kind of take bigger risk. I don't know how to manual, and I think a lot of that is because I'm afraid to try to wheelie and manual clipped in. I think with these, I'll probably be a lot more willing to try. You know, that way if I do fall off, I'm just going to go off the back of the bike. Not a big deal. I also kind of like the idea of being able to shift my feet around on the downhills just to get better position. So we'll see how that translates when I'm actually on a downhill. And yeah, it should be fun. So those are a couple of the advantages and disadvantages with each. I'll be talking about them more as I ride when I'm climbing and descending the Big Rock Trail today. So please leave in the comments which you like better and why. I'm curious to hear from you. Check my Strava for more information. We just got to the trailhead. There's a short ride from where I park, quick fire road climb, and then right off the drop, there's a little stair section. Give you my first taste of what it's going to feel like to have these pedals going downhill. So right now, you know, just as I thought, the biggest piece is, you know, just getting my feet placed where I want them. It's nice to have the freedom to move them, but at the same time, I'm so used to having them in one place, I'm not really sure what to do with myself. So it's a little give take right now, but I am pleasantly surprised with how sticky they are. Once my feet are set, I don't feel like I'm going to lose them at all. Which is, you know, I said it earlier, so I'm not too surprised, but, you know, feeling it is a whole different thing. And it feels good. So approaching that stair set, I'm going to adjust my feet a little bit to a semi-different position. It's better for downhill, but I'm not used to it. Let's see how this goes. Easy. Okay, that felt pretty good. So, let's let this technical climb begin. I'll come back to you soon. So, I'm into the climb a little bit, and I'm finding that I keep wanting to reposition my feet. I think part of that is just getting used to these pedals and just a different style of riding. But so far, I mean, aside from just trying to get the position right, I'm climbing this just as if I had my clips. So, no major difference yet. I turn the camera back on. It's got a gnarlier section coming up. It'll be interesting to see. So, these next couple sections, I always clear, but I don't do it easily. So, here's see if I clear them right now. This mountain is steep. I actually lost my foot there for a second. I think it was my fault. Here we go. So, you can see how steep it is, but oh, it's technical. So, quick update. About halfway up, and I made 2 of the harder sections that I would normally make riding clipped, but I faltered on a lot more. I'm having trouble keeping my feet where I want them to be. I think part of that is just I'm so used to being clipped that I kind of lift, and that's why I'm losing my feet. So I just need to redevelop those skills, lifting the back end while not being clipped in. And I think I'm also trying to pull a little bit when I'm pedaling, which we all know is a big no-no, but you can get away with it clipped in. So I'm finding more than anything else that these are exposing me as a rider, but I think they're also going to make me a lot better in about a month. Probably not today. Let's continue the climb. So I'm at the top of the climb, and interestingly enough, I'm not as tired as I normally am at this point in the ride. I don't know if it's because of the pedals. I've been training. I'm hoping that's why. Also, I'm on my 29 plus hardtail today instead of my enduro bike, and this thing goes up a little bit easier. So that's probably why, but I just thought it was interesting. I thought I would be much more tired than I normally am after coming up on flat pedals. So just an interesting observation. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, just the climb in general. I seem to lose my footing most if I was really trying to put power onto the pedals. And I think it's just something I'm going to have to get used to if I continue to ride these. So I'm going to finish getting my breath here, and then we're going to hit the DH. Once again, I am on my 29 plus hardtail, so I'm not going to be taking the same lines with reckless abandon that I would on my enduro bike. But I did that for a reason, because I want to feel these pedals out, and I think taking the DH a little slower and a little more cautiously is a good idea. So I'm going to be riding here in a minute. Here we go. This is where I'm going to really be playing with foot position. That was close. So I almost walked my feet off the pedals completely on one of those jumps that kind of bounced me off. Whew, gonna have to get used to that. I'll turn that off in a second. So one of my most immediate observations is that I can really feel the pedals a lot more, which is definitely a good thing. I just gotta figure out where I want my feet to be, and that's going to be the most challenging part. Also, I've been bounced off twice already, and I think that might have to do with my foot positioning. Hello, thank you. I also think that it has to do with me just not being used to riding with flat pedals, obviously. So hopefully as I get down the mountain, that will become less of a concern. But we'll see. More to come. Whew. So, if you watched my previous video, you know this is a super rocky technical downhill, which is one of the reasons why I chose this one for my first ride. May have been smarter to choose something a little flowier, a little less techy,
and get used to the pedals first, but the differences on this trail will be much more apparent than they would climb on something a little flowier. So that's why I decided to do this. Hopefully I don't hurt myself. Yeah, I think the trickiest part for me right now is just making sure my feet are in the right position as I go. The other thing I wonder is on my enduro bike, where I did lose my footing earlier, would I have lost it on that bike because I have the rear suspension? Would it have taken those impacts a little easier? The obvious answer is yes, but who knows until I actually do it. A way different line than I normally do. I think the line that I normally take is pretty gnarly. I was a little scared of it. Not just with these pedals, but on this bike. Oh, that sound of rain made some of these ruts a little bit deeper too. And I'm also getting all the grip in the world, which is nice. Especially with these plus tires. Woo! Yeah. So I've let myself let go of the back end a couple times, just pop it in the air. It's going okay. Hello again, thank you. Okay. That was the gnarliest of the sections. The stair set's not exactly easy, but not quite as bad. Get some water real quick. It's going well. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. So this stair set. I do like about the flat is I can drop a foot if I need to. That's been very nice so far. Handled a little rock drop, no problem. That's good. Hello. Hello. Pop the back end up a little bit over that bump. Getting a little bit more comfortable, kind of letting that back end go. That felt good. I will say I do feel very planted on the bike with my foot positioning. It's a lot different than I would normally ride clipped in, which is nice. on. Nope. That's not gonna happen. That's okay, that climb's steep. And I was already kind of holding on for dear life. Can't make that climb either, apparently. Okay, final section, here we go. How's it going? Okay. Here we go. Oh, you can rail these berms right now. Ooh, that was fun. Not bad. All right, I'm gonna call that a successful ride. I just finished the Big Rock DH with flat pedals after riding clips for 15 years, and I'm gonna keep them on the bike. Still there, but I'm not sold yet. Then again, why would I be sold after one ride and 15 years of riding clipped? It doesn't make sense. So I'm not gonna give up on them. I'm still gonna give these things a chance. I really did enjoy it on the downhills. I liked being able to move my feet a little bit. It was nice being able to plant a foot here and there. Towards the end of the ride, I started to get the back end a little more loose, kind of pop it up a little bit. My skills aren't completely gone, so that's good. I did lose my feet a couple times on the downhill. Once again, I wonder if that has to do with bike choice on this super, super techie steep mountain. And I took my hardtail, not my enduro. You know, my fault for riding that bike. The part that I was surprised is how much I lost my footing on the climbs, especially when I really tried to lay down some power. And I'm normally a pretty good, powerful, technical climber, and I was struggling today. And that was definitely the pedals. I don't think that was my mood, or if I don't think I was having an off day. That was just the change. So I'm doing part 2 on Sunday. We're gonna go do a big ride with Dan, and we'll see how it goes. So if you'd like to see part 2, click the logo to make sure that you subscribe, and don't forget to check out some of my other videos. I have a bike review up, hopefully more to come, and I'm reviewing trails all over the San Diego County area. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for riding with me.